Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
From the gun, here comes the heat. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north-south, throw the football away, you can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Oh, he's got some space. Gotta be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo.
He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. When that receiver got free, it was all
so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's going to take off. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Look out, he's got room. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. He makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Mateer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a...
Touchdown Sooner! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Cop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rush is on him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Mateer looking to buy time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Snags it on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it up to 15. They make the stop. But man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. A little trickeration, looking to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Harris. Using the quick game. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Winning drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their home territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
There's the pressure. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Caught over the middle. It's Huggins. And drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Pulls it in, it's up. And that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe. That's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you can tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, maybe.
To the air, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Dances away to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Under fire. And he gets it up to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take the lead with the 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Huggins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even if you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Big grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Hard-hitting tackle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He has
Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they can't make the connection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
That's kind of how their days go, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll
some
finally
like
put the brakes on him at the 3. A
some
big
like some
throw, catch and run on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown.
sprint. I feel like it's a king. It's showing the king or something.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's slow.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups. You can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
More to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to pass. It's back. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Good timing on the quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that mark. just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
Breaks into the open. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind. But the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history. And just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah.
They'll line up to go for 2.
It's
I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole.
That's why one time
Not
every team
anymore.
had to be like,
What a
what's your
performance.
friend
I
come
really
get
like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that
That's
last
what I
drive.
said
That
that.
was a
What you
nice
said?
mixture of running,
Yes, you
throwing,
did.
and getting different
You
players.
said that.
You said she's up to speed. I was like, all right.
Really nice job.
Exactly.
I was like,
Very
okay.
Yes,
ways
it did.
in that play calling, and
He
it showed
told me to
up with the
stand
touchdown.
outside. I was so fucking aggravated. And this one dude tried to talk to me. I thought he said, did I have an Uber or was I looking for an Uber? I
They're
said,
coming out to
I
tee it
said,
up for the
Uber. He
kickoff,
said,
and
no,
that
I said,
last score was a real
I said,
buzzkill for this crowd.
look at you. Oh,
Nah, she said, oh, what? So, okay.
I said, oh,
And
thank
it'll
you.
come out
Yes,
to
I
the
can say
25.
thank you.
No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Beck.
So now, stop me calling me.
He's taking the shot.
Happy
And it slips
birthday.
through his fingers.
It's
Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole.
hungry.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Hurricanes will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. With the catch, it's Daniels. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Canes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Okay, tonight.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Oh, just keep straight. Keep straight. Don't turn it.
So first down here as they go back to work.
Make a right. Just stay right there. You gonna see. You gonna see trash. You gonna see trash cans. You gonna see a dumpster.
Looking for a man. It's back. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here.
I don't see it like that, bro. Be quiet.
Now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarter...
Oh. Shucks up. Oh. What do you know?
Give me your keys, bro.
Bro, what if I go somewhere and come back?
You ain't going nowhere. I'm going up the street.
All right.
Is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy.
Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Off-play action on first down. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility
Yeah, they're
is to
fucking
stuff
me
the
up.
run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. Dropped it. That
Get on.
deep
You sitting
ball
playing,
was
you
right
scared.
on
You always
the
scared.
money. You
Scared
just
of, bro.
have to make that catch. So now it's second and
Get your
long.
ass on. Play with them.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch.
good.
It's Stewart. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to
You
the
get
30
scared,
and
bro.
gets a first down.
He's so scared. Listen, I got a P5. He's
Well,
so
this
scared.
offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing.
They say
They're
I got one.
trying to
I'm
be
so
aggressive.
scared.
We're only in the second quarter,
not
guys.
nice.
Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It's incomplete. Good job by the
There
defense
you are.
sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't blame you.
What will they dial up on
Get over here for
second and
PTA.
a
You
long
got
way to go?
play in 30 seconds.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to keep it in the air.
I got put that
We've
like
reached
that.
the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before
If
halftime.
they get mad, throw the system away. Oh,
Coming to the line of
on.
scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long.
Papa Dia.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Papa John's.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is
Papa
lucky
John's.
to get that one back.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
She needs to.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10
Damn, I put
on
you in
that
my
one.
mind. You're distracting me and shit.
From the 39-yard line, it's
I'll whoop
1st
your
and
ass.
10. Back to pass. It's back.
I called you ass.
Quick
I went
completion
you
on
up.
the out route.
I took your ass on 5 minutes behind. I could have been dead right now.
Pick up there.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, parking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I see. So, I
The
wasn't clean.
Canes will snap
Distracting
it
me.
on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving.
What?
Looking
Pardon?
downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What did you say?
The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the
Hey, the
secondary
weather distracted
deserves
me.
some
You got
credit too.
distracted.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone, it only...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position
Yeah,
to
always
pick up a
distracted.
first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
She on
A
there.
quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
Dropping back. It's back. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh, let's pick up a parlay game.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Wow. I think they do a shootout though. Both of their defense Indiana got a skill.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Makes the grab. It's Whittington. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls in.
Drop off the ball.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they...
I know that is, but for the game. For the game? That's the one you'll be watching the game. He hit him mid-wheel, bro. He was in the same boat. I've been putting belt to ass all day. They got a 98 defense. What the hell? This nigga blow.
You get dropped.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. That shit better. It's alright. He got a couple good songs on there. He got in jail. This nigga been in jail since I've been listening to this nigga since 2023. It's like, damn, what the hell was he doing? Oh, he's striking.